Happy Saturday. I hope that you all have had a very productive week. I am Shannon Rice-Maruli, your success partner with Saturday Success Seconds with Shannon. Now, before I get into the word for today, I have a question for you. I want you to think about one word that could be the opposite of courage as it relates to young women. I want you to think of one word that could be the opposite of courage as it relates to young women in our society. Now, as you're thinking, one word that may come to mind possibly is laziness. Why? Because 98% of the population awaits for someone to make things happen for them instead of making things happen for themselves. Another word that possibly comes to mind is cowardness. Why? Well, again, 98% of the population does not embrace adversity. Instead, they back away and run away from it. Or possibly they blame others for the life that they're currently living. And so they have that victim mentality. Now, myself and other thought leaders, we believe that there is also one word that relates or is the opposite of courage, and that is conformity. You see, I consider conformity to be much like a condition called hypertension. Why? Because hypertension is known to be a silent killer. It is very, very subtle in the beginning stages. Most people are not even aware that they have this type of thing happening within their body. And in most cases, it's not until it's too late that they find out. And I believe the same thing happens with conformity. And let me paint the picture for you so you can get a better understanding of how it relates to individuals, especially young women. If I were to line up, let's say about 50 to 100 young women in a room, and I ask the question, how many of you all in here desire to be successful? And I'm pretty sure all 100 of these young women will stand up very erect and very, with their heads up and their chest out and say, I will be successful. And they will say it proudly. They will say, I will be successful in my career, in my business, in my marriage. I will just be successful. And they will really, really believe that that will be the case. However, if I were to fast forward and try to find those same women at or around the age of 60 or 65 years of age, unfortunately only about 2% of those women would have achieved the success that they desired. So what is success then? Is it really, really hard to achieve, being that only 2% of the population of those women will actually achieve their goal? No, it's not. It's very simple, actually. All it takes is a young woman who knows exactly what she wants. She sets a goal and she takes action every single day deliberately in an effort to achieve her goal. That's all success is. And so if you're a teacher and that's something that you want, and you set out a goal to become the best at teaching, then you are successful. If you're not doing those things, if you don't know what you want, if you don't have a goal and you're not taking action every day, very simple, you won't be successful. And that is what happened to about 98% of those women. They wanted success, but they had no goal. And therefore they were not taking deliberate actions every single day. And so what happened to them is they began to conform. They began to conform to the things that were happening around them. They conformed to the standards and the beliefs within society versus having their own standards and beliefs. So my question to you today, my challenge for you this week, is to identify the areas in your life where you have possibly conformed, where you've possibly given in to that 98%, doing things that you really are not aware that you're doing, and you're doing it because of someone else's beliefs and their standards. So I want you to really take a look at 4 areas of your life: your health, your money, your time, and your health, your money, your time, and your relationships. Look at those areas and see where you've possibly conformed in those areas. And then I want you to look at the areas where you've decided to stand out, to be a part of the 2%. So again this week, ladies, the word is conformity. I challenge you not to conform. I challenge you to be bold enough to know exactly what you want, to set a goal, and take deliberate actions every single day. Thank you for tuning in to Saturday Success Seconds with Shannon. Have a wonderful week.